Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to have you with me today. On today's video, I want to be sharing with you 8 easy, simple and practical tips that you can use to improve your writing, especially if you are new to writing or if you are a beginner. Okay, so these 8 tips of mine are quite easy and very simple to apply. So let's get into them. My very first tip is know that writing is a learnable skill. Okay, writing is a learnable skill. Some people think that for you to be great or for you to be a great writer, you need to have writing as a talent or you need to be a born writer. Okay, it does not always work that way. All you need to be a great writer is the zeal or passion for writing. So if you are a born writer, like you put it, or if you have writing as a talent, or if you do not have it as a talent but you want to learn it, you can learn it. Okay, writing is a learnable skill. So you do not need talent to be a great writer. You just need your zeal or passion for you to be a great writer. Okay, so the next tip I want to share with you is that you need practice. Okay, practice is very important if you want to be fantastic at writing. Now let's say you want to shed some weight or you want to work on your ab muscles, for example. You cannot just stay in a place and expect your tummy to become flat. Okay, you need to start the work and continue with the work. So if you want to achieve a flat tummy by using workout, now you cannot just stay and then hope that your tummy becomes flat. You need to actually begin your workout and continue in it. Okay, so the same thing also applies to writing. If you want to be great at writing, you need to begin writing. Like, you need to start from somewhere, practice, continue. Okay, consistency is key in whatever it is you're doing. So for you to be great at writing, you need to practice, practice and practice some more. Do not get tired of writing. Do not get tired of practicing. Okay, now number 3 point for you to know is that there is inspiration everywhere. Okay, everywhere and everything and anything can be an inspiration to you. So you cannot say, oh, I want to know how to write, or I want to learn how to write, and then you say, I don't know what to write about. There is inspiration everywhere. When you walk on the street, when you enter a bus, when you go to an event, there is inspiration everywhere you go. Okay, so if you're a beginner or if you want to start writing, okay, now one way for you to do that is by writing every day. Like I said, practice is key. Okay, like they say, practice makes perfect. So every day when you go out, okay, and then you get back home, sit down and write about your day, what happened today. Okay, that is one way for you to keep for you to practice every day. So whenever you go out or you do something or you go out and then something happens where you are, come back home and write about that thing. So that way you get to practice every day and you get to have different ideas for you to write about. Okay, so number 3 point is that inspiration is everywhere. And the next one you need to know is that reading is important to writing. You cannot be good at writing if you do not know how to read. Reading is very important to writing. Like, I cannot over stress that point. If you do not read, how will you know what to write, or how will you know what is happening in your niche, or what other writers are doing in your line of work? So reading is very important. You need to read everything and anything. Okay, read everything and anything. Now, in as much as you need to focus more on books or works in your niche or in your genre or in your line, you also need to learn you also need to learn books. sorry you also need to read books or materials or pieces outside your work. Okay, so the next time you find yourself somewhere and then you see a magazine on the table, pick it up and read. Reading is very important to writing. You need to be very good in reading for you to be great at writing. When you read, you get more ideas, you get inspiration, you learn a lot of things from other amazing writers. So reading is important when it comes to writing. Now, planning also. My next point is planning. When you want to write, you have to sit down and plan what you want to write about. Okay, I mean, you can as well just take your pen and then begin to write. That is fine, but planning is better. Okay, plan before you write. Now, if you want to write a story, for example, a novel, you have to sit down to plan. What is my storyline? What is my book going to be about? Build your characters. Okay, plan what to write, plan how the writing is going to go. Now, most times when we plan and then we begin writing, our story or our work might not go 100% as we planned it to be. But the beautiful thing about planning is that it gives you an idea of what you want to write about. It gives you a head start. Okay, so you know the direction you're going towards. So that is why it is very important for us to plan before we start writing. Now, my next point is research. Research is very important. Okay, so when you want to write and then you're not sure about something, you need to make a research. So now, let's say you want to write a book about hospitals or health workers and you're not a health worker. So there is no way you can write a good book on that topic without doing proper research. So you have to read about doctors, nurses, health workers, hospitals, and also conduct a few interviews here and there to know how things happen in a hospital. Okay, so research is very important, especially when you're not sure about something. Okay, so you need to research. If you write a book on a topic that you're not so sure or you're not very much knowledgeable about, your work will be unrealistic. Okay, your work will not be nice. So research is very important. When you are not sure of something, then you have to make a research. Now, the next point I want to share with you is rewriting. Okay, rewriting. It is very important for you to rewrite. So when you plan and then you begin to actually write, after writing, you need to go back to your work. Okay, read it over and over again, rewrite it, change a few things here and there, add a few things here and there if need be, proofread, edit, and all of that. It is very rare for someone to just write a piece and then it comes out perfect at once or very good at once. So very often great writers go back to their work to read through, make corrections, make a few changes here and there. So rewriting is key if you want to put out a very good piece. Now, the last point I want to share with you is create your writing environment. Okay, now people are different, so you need to know yourself. Now, at what time is it best for you to write, or in what environment do you write best? So you need to know yourself. Some people might choose to, or some people write better in the early hours of the morning, some write better late in the night, some write better during the day. Okay, so you need to know yourself and also create your writing environment. Now, some persons might write better when they're alone, like in their room or in a quiet place. And some other persons might write better when they are in the midst of friends and families or in the midst of people. So you need to know yourself and know what time, is best for you to write, and also know what environment suits you, the most. Okay, so these are my 9 easy and simple tips for you to be a fantastic writer. Number 1 is knowing that writing is a learnable skill. Number 2 is practice. Number 3 is the fact that inspiration is everywhere. Number 4 is that you need to read everything and anything. Number 5 is that you need to plan. Plan before you write. Number 6 is that research is key. Research is important when you're not sure of something. Number 7 is rewriting. And number 8 is create your writing environment. So guys, I hope these tips are clear to you, and I hope that you learned quite a lot from this video. So if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, kindly give this video a thumbs up, okay, like this video, share it with your family and friends, and leave a comment or a question for me, okay. So I'll be seeing you in my next video. Stay safe and be happy. So for now, bye, have a lovely day.